Well, we're back with another live stream. So, as we're starting off, I'm going to say, if you guys want to catch these as they are live, then you can jump over to Instagram at Joel_Arrow_Heavy, which will also be in the link in the description below. And you can catch these as they happen, instead of watching it in the weird visuals that it is on here, as you can see. Alanis, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Just casually talking to myself as people are arriving. Mate with like 7 E's. 7 E's. I can count. I can totally count. Like, where's everyone at? Yeah, I'll wave to you, because I can. Maddie, join the stream. How you doing? Ow, that hurt. Anyway, I just dropped something on my foot. Typical, huh? Right. So, I don't know if any of you guys actually go to the gym, but today, when I was there, like, I thought it was going to be a good day, right? To rock up, sign in, buy a pre-workout, as I usually do, and then start training. And then I got to put one weight away, and I see this one stand of weights. It's like hexagonal shaped at the end. Stop Snapchatting me, just join the stream. Damn it. Anyway, as I was saying. So, there's one stand that's got these dumbbells on there, and they were all out of order, and it really pissed me off. And one of my mates I trained with, he went off and tried to fix it, grabbed all these other weights to put them back. And whilst one of them was still training with me, started to talk about it, getting really annoyed. And I'm like, how hard is it to put these damn weights away when it's just like right here, all in order? Clearly people don't know how to count properly. So it was like 1, 2, 3, 5, space, 7, and then a weight that doesn't even belong there. Like, are you like mentally dumb, physically dumb? I was like, obviously that weight doesn't go there. It goes in chronological order from top to bottom, 1 through, I don't know, 12, whatever's there. I'm like, obviously they've got more brawn than they do brain, which is usually the common phrase. And like, I'll admit, I was talking pretty loudly. Nobody knows how to count these days. Oh no, they should all go to school. Like, doesn't anyone know how to like pass year 7? Surely they know how to count from 1 through to 12. I'm watching you on the ladder at work. Dude, you should be working. But I'm glad you're getting in trouble for me. But anyway. So yeah, people should like go back to school. They should know how to pass year 7 for even grade 2, knowing how to count to 12. It's like, it doesn't go 1, 2, 3, skip a number 5, 7, 4. I'm your biggest fan. Thanks, Nathan. You're a bloody legend. But can someone else count to 12? Like, bruh, I'm his biggest fan. I'm gonna sneeze. Or not. People talking about being a big fan, it makes me want to sneeze. Like, you know when people say they talk about you sneeze? You know, it's the same sort of thing. Like, people are saying they're my biggest fan and it makes me want to sneeze. I'm very much appreciative of you guys. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, last time I checked, I'm pretty sure it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not 1, 2, 3, 7. But then again, I've been out of school for like nearly a year, so what do I know? Last time I checked VCE, we knew how to count to 12. We even knew how to count to nearly 300. Only 300. Wow. That puts my school at a very low grade counting. Thanks. I work at Bunnings. Apparently we don't know how to count. Go figure. I bet you're counting right now, aren't you? Counting your light bulbs. Or your zip ties. I dare you to count every single zip tie that's in that store and then tell me when I next see you. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Anyway, moving on from the gym. So, yeah, I was actually thinking about the seasons yesterday, or the other day. You're actually counting light bulbs. I knew it. Light bulbs. Are they the Century light bulbs, or are they solar lights, lights, warm lights? I'm really confused about this live. If you missed any part of the live stream, you can catch it all together on YouTube at The Arrow. It's all going to be there, all in its full swing. And Zachary, welcome to the stream. You're a legend. You just missed my talk about the gym and the weights being out of order. Fingers 121, welcome to the stream. Now we're talking about seasons. Alright, catch you soon, buddy. Hey, so, yes, I got a shave the other day. Big whoop. I look like a baby. I still look older than you. Obviously, because you're like, God damn it. But, hey, you get to catch it twice if you catch it over on YouTube at The Arrow. Link on my bio. Check it out. Yeah, so I was thinking about the seasons, and like, so when it's winter here, right, it's summer on the other side of the world. And then, like, has that ever occurred to you? Just like, it's just weird that, like, at one part of the world it's winter, like it's freezing cold, but then, like, the other side of the spherical planet, what's The Arrow? The Arrow would be my YouTube channel that's also linked to this here Instagram. So if you want to catch any streams that you've missed, go over there and check it out. Have a little gander at what else is there. There's like rants, let's plays. Let's plays. No, it's not let's plays. There's how-tos. Wow. I don't even know how to advertise my own stuff. Look at me go. Anyway, back to the seasons. So like, it's freezing cold here in Australia where we are. And over in America, they're like burning alive. It's like an opposite cataclysmic tropical enigma. And like in one part of the world, in autumn, it's spring on the other side. And like at one part. Where you from? I'm from Australia, the Down Under, the place of sweeping plains, and I don't even know what the actual line is, but, you know, Down Under. And the Mongrel Land, if you want to call it. You know, yeah, so, like, there's one part, I just did it again. There's one part, P-A-R-T, there's one part, where all the leaves are, like, falling off the tree, and, like, everything's going orange, brown, red, and everything's falling on the ground. But then on the other side, everything's drawing back. It's wonderful. It's magical. And it brings me on to, like, people's favourite seasons. Like, I absolutely love winter. Like, I love it when it's cold. But, like, the last few years, like, I haven't really felt the cold much. But then, just this year... Sorry, my phone's stuffing up. Well, you managed to ask me where I'm from and saying hello at the same time, so... I guess it's going pretty well. But, yeah, so, like, my favourite season is, like, winter. But everyone's like, oh, it's so bloody cold, I can't stand it, I can't get up in the morning. Like, clearly you can, because you're complaining about how cold it is. And there's other people who absolutely love summer. I can't stand it. Like, I just stand there and I sweat. And it's absolutely disgusting. But then there's other people unable to join. Okay. Tell me there's some people are unable to join. Anyway, back to talking about summer and stuff. So, yeah, I just stand there and I sweat. But everyone was like, oh, mate, this 30-degree heat is fantastic. Get to walk around with my shirt off and just walk around with my flip-flops. Like, people in Australia, yeah, we wear flip-flops all the time. And it's like, yeah, it's casual wear. We'll wear it when it's raining. We'll wear it when it's sunny. It's not that cold. I sleep with my fan on. See, that's another thing. It's like, I too have a fan in my room whilst I'm sleeping. I haven't needed one recently because it's my room is like a freezer. But yeah, in summer I can't sleep because it's so damn hot. So I have that fan on blowing on my face. I can actually sleep without waking up like a grumpy 2-year-old, I guess, if you want to call it that. And so there's been one time in winter that lately, like last night, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like sweating. Like, it's probably like 4 degrees outside. Why is in my room it feels like I'm sleeping in Mount Doom in Middle Earth? Props to anyone who gets that reference. I'll be over the moon if you do. If not, then you should totally, in your own time, go find out what it's from and watch the ever-living stuff out of it. You've got to try and keep it PG because there's 12-year-olds in here. I'm looking at you, Alanis. Yeah, I just called you a 12-year-old. Solid reference. Zach got it. Told you he's a legend. Right. I'm going to just jump back to the gym. I bring this up in a lot of videos, especially gym related videos, obviously, because that's the only time I can actually bring it up. There's some people there that really just grind my gears into dust and then take the duddy dust. Go me. I'm stuffing on my English at every single turn here. They grind my gears into dust and take those dusty gears and then light them on fire. That's how much they annoy me and grind my gears. I haven't even told you what kind of people these are. We call them ego lifters. Why am I holding this? Like, they lift weights, but they do it in the most obscure way ever. Their form's off. They think they look cool when they're doing it. Like, people who are watching them, they just sit back and like, oh, you're a dickhead. Like, I saw one, although half time, like, you act like it because you are 12. But anyway, back to my point about ego lifters. I was watching them the other day. I was watching one the other day, and he was doing lateral raises, but his back was at like a 90-degree angle backwards, and I'm just sitting there waiting for the sound of his back breaking, because that's literally what's coming for him. If he's going to continue to lift the weights like he's doing, like a complete madman, then there's nothing coming from guys who drop weights with it. No, I absolutely hate that. When people... That's also what... That's what ego lifters do as well. They drop weights and it scares the crap out of people who are working out. Me. It's like I was training with one person who was in the stream, Nathan, legend. Training with him, and this one guy doing deadlifts, or I think he was doing squats with Olympic plates, and then he dropped the bar from shoulder height, and this guy's like 5'5" or something, which doesn't sound too tall. It's actually kind of short, but like to drop, I think it was like 4 20-kilo plates plus a 20-kilo bar from his shoulders at 5'5" onto the ground. Yeah, it makes a really loud noise, and they think it's cool. Like, no, you're just a dickhead. Triggered me incoming. Nice way to put it, because, yeah, if I had a trigger attached to a firing mechanism, then I'd probably use it on them, because some people are sensitive like that, you know? Normally I was also trying to fix up my stand. I'm not always triggered. Yeah, great way to say that I'm not triggered, just by getting a little annoyed then. Good on me. What was I talking about? Right, ego lifters. So, yeah, they lift weights and they drop them from really high. Like, they'll do, like, half the stack, which really isn't that heavy for training back, by the way. It goes up to, like, 230, and they do it, like, 100, and they pull it up all the way and drop it. But even though it's only 100 pounds, metal on metal makes a really loud noise. And it's who dis. That's a 12-year-old who gets very triggered as well. Hi! Yeah, and, like, all eager lifters should just not go to the same gym as people who are actually lifting weights to actually lift them and get proper gains, because they just look like idiots. Like, their form's completely wrong. I will admit they're a good source of entertainment, because I make fun of them all the time. But then, even though they do improper technique, I just want to go over there and just point it out to them that they're not doing it right, and it looks stupid. But then, they probably look at me like, oh, you're like half my size. What would you know? Like, I know the difference between not breaking your back and breaking your back. So, I listen to me. I've been doing it for probably 2 years longer than you. Even though, yes, I may look smaller than you, I still know what I'm talking about. So, I'm not 12. Hey, how dare you? How dare you utter thy last name? No, not okay. Yes, get on the gain train. Yes! Get on the gain train. Like this guy. He says he's getting fat, but man, his muscles are bigger than my head. Take that as a compliment. Because your biceps are massive, dude. Break your balls, BB. People are getting lazy now. They just shortening baby to just BB. Like, mate, you just give me all these different things to talk about. What was I even going to talk about? Like, man, these abbreviations are just getting ridiculous. Like, could you imagine if that's just how people spoke from now on? Just through abbreviations? Just like, well, you can't really shorten gym, because gym's already shortened. Like, you've got gymnastics, but you don't call that gym? So what's gym actually short for? That's what I've always wondered. It's like, people are just lazy. People who work out, they don't waste time. We are going to have drinks after work when I come. I've got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so probably not. And I was going to stream and then take myself to bed, honestly, because it's been a long day. Like I said, I've been up since 5. And there's people probably like, oh, look at this guy, he's been up since 5. Whoop-de-doo. Come out for drinks. But no, I'm going out in like the next 2 days, so I don't want to like take too many days drinking. Plus, some of us have to work tomorrow. So I'll take that as a yes. No, you'll take that as a no, because Brad's Mads, welcome to the stream. People have been joining and I haven't even been welcoming them. I've just been waving to them, which is kind of welcoming them, but I appreciate you all nonetheless. But yeah, so this one legend in my life told me today all about these like protein and carbs, even though I knew quite a small amount about them. You know, it gave me a good insight. And there's one thing that made me really happy. It's like, there's a lot of people who tell me I eat too many carbs, and I say, the hell are you on about? But there's one legend, he told me that eat however many carbs you want, because like, you're trying to put on weight, so just indulge in the carbs. Just live for the carbs. That's a lot of carbs. Maybe I'm using too many carbs. I'm taking... Food is fuel. Food is exactly what Flyboy 78, 80, 76, 83... I still can't count. Like, from the start of the stream, I was trying to count to 12 and it wasn't working because people don't know how to put weights away. But, you know, back to talking about carbs, because food is fuel. Like, as people have seen on if you live an active life. The word has a different saying in a different context. Wow. If you live an active life, you burn them off. Moderation, yeah. You've got to eat them in moderation. But like, as people have seen on my posts, I'm trying to get to 65. And if they checked my story earlier today, I was at 64.9. It's like, I was smashing carbs all day today. At least I think I was. Like, I've had 4 bits of toast. I've had 6 Weet-Bix before. And I had KFC. So, like, people probably think, people probably just heard me say I had KFC. And that's another thing. People are like, oh, you're trying to be a fitness person. Why are you eating KFC or Macca's or Hungry Jack's? Because I'm a skinny person and I want to put on weight. So there is good food, bad food, but it's about making sure you get the right veggies and nutrients. Exactly. Like, pretty much what Flyboy just said, but you look alright shirtless, lol, so eat all the KFC. Thank you. I'll very much take that compliment. But, yeah, speaking about what Flyboy just said, like, it's all good in moderation. It's like, as long as you have good balance. Exactly. Good moderation and balance. Like, if you train... This is probably going to sound egotistical from me, but anyway. If you train as hard as I do, then, yeah, you can have KFC or Macca's one time a week. But as long as you don't have it, like, straight after training, because that defeats the purpose. If you train, eat a good meal, a good protein, carb, nutritious meal straight after training, then yes, good, fantastic. Then later on that day, if you then have Macca's or KFC, it's not gonna ruin everything. It's because Michael Phelps is a bloody beast and he like trains 8 hours a day, like 1,000 calories per hour. Wow, that's a lot of calories. But I know one person who has like 24,000. 2,400 is like way less than that. Like, depending on how much you train, depends on how much you have to eat. Then it also depends if you're trying to lose weight or gain weight. Like me, the skinny person that I am, I want to try and like bulk up and I get fat, which ain't gonna happen. Like, even before I started training, my metabolism was like through the roof. Like, it was incredibly hard to put on weight, and it still is. Like, I'll donate some extra bulk. Thank you. That would be fantastic. Like, there's a lot of people who I talk to. I don't really talk to a lot of people, but people that I do talk to, they're all like, oh, I want to try and lose weight and whatever. Like, I'm trying to put on weight. You want to swap around here? Like, you want to get down to like 50 kilos? I want to get up to 65? I'm so damn close. And it's now making me kind of annoyed. Because, like, as I've said, I've eaten pretty much... My whole meals today has just been basically carbs. So if I'm not 65 when I get on those scales tomorrow, I'm honestly just going to cry and just give up. Not really. I'm not going to give up that easily. Macca's is shit. Well, yeah, it doesn't go well for some people. I just hate shirts. Abs are not dilly gaff anymore, lol. But I've toned up and lost weight and look okay, but not perfect. Like, that's the thing. Like what Flyboy just said. It's all related back to Flyboy. Probably because he's such a Flyboy. Anyway. Like, he says he hates shirts. And, like, doesn't matter if you got abs or whatever. Just shirts suck. Like, who gives a damn what other people think of how you look? You do what you want for you. Like, it probably sounds like super, super cliche, but it's true. Like, if you're actually, like, working out, then... the worst motivation you could ever do is trying to work out for someone else. I can tell you from experience that doesn't work at all. People too wrapped up in the opinions of others. Exactly. Like, who gives a flying rat's bum of who cares what you look like? Like, seriously. If you want to try and bulk up, if you give up, you won't succeed. Yeah, pretty much. If you give up, you won't succeed. So, yeah, don't not give up. That was a tattoo that someone actually got. It said, succession is not an option or whatever. I don't actually remember what it was, but it was a double negative. Never don't give up, which means always give up. That's what it was. Never don't give up. Yeah. Never don't not give up. I'm getting lost in what I'm even saying. But yeah, like there's people who train to bulk up. There's people who train to lose weight, confidence in your own skin. If it's hot or you want to be comfortable, wear or not wear, whatever you want. Don't worry about other people. Exactly. Spot on. Same thing we've all been trying to say the last 2 minutes, or I've been trying to say the last 2 minutes. Anyway, like there's people who try to bulk up, me. There's people who try to lose weight, other people I know, people I train with. And there's people who like stand off in the sidelines judging people for what they do, and it's pathetic. Like these people are out there trying to better their lives, and you're just standing in the sidelines throwing crap at them for trying to do something they're not even willing to do. And honest, like, I'm proud of people who go out to the gym and work out and do their stuff, but I honestly pity the ones who just sit there and do nothing but ridicule and reject everyone else who's actually trying to do something good. It's like, come on, dude. How about you go bench 70 kilos or run 5 kilometers on the treadmill? You'd probably die at 200 meters. And you'd probably get crushed by the 70 kilo bar. So, yeah, who's laughing now? Me, because you can't fucking do it. So, who's the real winner here? People who are at the gym, that's who. Everyone judges everyone for everything. Yeah, exactly. Like, there isn't a soul on this earth who doesn't judge people. Like, I hate myself for it. I also judge people, but I try not to do it. But we're all human. We do it, whether we want to or not. We judge people, even though we don't say some of the things that we're judging them on. We're still judging them. Like, from the first time you see someone, whether it be for what they look like, what they're wearing, you're gonna judge them, whether it be goodly or badly. Goodly, whether you judge them in a good way or a bad way, that thing, then they could open their mouth and say something, and you could judge them in a completely different way. Everyone's always judging in some way or another. And if you're just joining us on this stream, we're just talking about judging people, not in bad ways. Hello. If you missed the stream, you can go catch it over on YouTube, over at The Arrow, which is in my bio. But yeah, I try not to judge people, but I'm an asshole, so I just do it, which is not good. You shouldn't judge people because it's bad, and like I'm saying I do it, but I'm trying to tell you people not to do it, so it's like very hypocritical. But like, I had a massive change in everything happens for a reason. Yeah, but some things happen that shouldn't, like judging people in a bad way. But like, anyway, back to judging people. Like, when I started at the gym, I'll admit, I wasn't lifting anywhere near what I am now. Like, I started with just benching the bar, and that was all I could do. And then as I went on, I moved up to 5 kilos each side, 10 kilos each side, 15, then 20, then 25, and yada, yada, yada. And then within the first 3 months, I was doing 15 kilos as my max. And then I saw other people benching the bar, and I started judging them. I'm like, look at these guys just judging. I agree with you being an... Well, you're saying I'm being an a-hole most of the time. I said some of the time. So you're being an a-hole now. But anyway, so like, I was judging them for like just benching the bar, and like I thought I was better than them in sometimes when I saw them. But then I had to think back and like, I started there. I did exactly what they're doing. They're just benching the bar, which is what I struggled with. And now, yes, I'm benching probably 5 times that amount, because they start with 20 and then, yeah, 20, 30. I'm benching 30 kilos more than them. And
they just have to stop and think that, like, I started there. So, look at me, I'm an asshole. Now, I'll see other people doing the exact same thing as what I was just saying I was doing. I was judging them for what they were lifting. And I just switched. Like, I started there. And then I see other people doing that. They look at people and, like, like, going to jump back. Gotta go, champ. See you bright and early tomorrow morning. All right. Catch you later, Zach. See you at probably roughly around 6 o'clock. Get a good night's rest. And I'll catch you tomorrow. But anyway, so back to the ego lift I was talking about at the start of the stream. They were working out next to me and my mates, and I went to grab a 20 kilo dumbbell because I was going to do deltoid raises, and then I just asked them courteously, like, "Oh, are you using this weight?" And then he turns around like, "Huh, no, it's too light for me." Like, piss off, mate. You don't have to say it like that. Like, seriously. Could you think I'm weaker than you? Like, any real weightlifter, they respect, like, they have the utmost respect for the lower weight, because they know that that's where they started. Like, they know that they started with, like, 10 kilos, 5 kilos, 7.5, 12 kilos, whatever. They worked up to 20 kilos. But then these stupid bloody ego lifters, they were like, "Oh no, 20 kilos, too light for me, and go for your life, buddy." Like, I will drop this 20 kilo dumbbell on your foot, and then you can tell me it's too light for you. How about that? You should, like, ego lifters really, really piss me off. They, like I said, they grind my gears into dust. Then, if anyone missed me talking about that, you can catch this over on YouTube, over at The Arrow. Feel free to, if you missed the live stream as well, you can go check it over on there. Like, I know you can do, like, the 24-hour sit around on your story on Instagram, but that's only around for 24 hours, and you can still miss it. So, check it on the YouTubes. Now, another thing about I'm just gonna stick to gym topics because that's all I can think of right now. I was gonna talk about pre-workout. Like, I saw someone that I follow. I saw on their stream. They were asking about what's the best pre-workout just to have. I've had a fair few. And, like, they all pretty much do the same thing, but they all work in different ways. They all have different effects. So, I had one this morning. It's called C4. And, mate, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with the C4. It's fantastic. But then, like, I got the premix one from the fridge, and, like, it works amazingly. But then I have a C4 powder, which doesn't work as well. Like, if I need, like, 5 scoops of it to actually get me anywhere, but then it just makes me feel sick and just unmotivated, which is not what it's meant to do. And then probably the best one I've had would be what was it, Victory, and they don't sell it anymore, and I'm kind of sad about that. It was very, very good, and it was apple pie flavored, and oh mate, it was fantastic. And sadly I ran out, and they don't sell it anymore. I had to find a new pre-workout, and it's a very hard decision that I need to make, and I can't decide. So I guess it's just sticking to C4 pre-workouts, the premixes. And there's also another one. It's called Mr. Hyde. It tastes like absolute squirrel droppings, but boy, does it give you the buzz that you need. It's fantastic. And people are probably wondering, what's pre-workout? Well, pre-workout is something you take before a workout, obviously. Prefix, pre. And it just helps you give you that, like, extra kick and get your heart rate elevated. I don't recommend taking it before doing cardio, because that's just going to result in extremely highly elevated heart rate, and then you're going to just feel sick and not going to train at all. So I can remember one person, they took like 5 scoops of pre-workout, and then they went to go play a full game of netball. Why? Why did they do that? I don't know. He's a pretty cool guy, the guy who did it, but I just knocked my tripod. Good on me. But then, yeah, like he wasn't very smart doing that. Good on you, buddy. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've really got for this stream here. Much shorter than the one I did last time. But if you missed any, like I've said, you can go catch it over on YouTube, or if you're currently watching it on YouTube, then you can catch any streams that you've missed. Oh, no, if you want to catch any streams you've missed, then catch them on YouTube. But if there's any that you want to catch them like as they're happening, then follow them on Instagram at Joel_Arrow_Heavy, which will be in the description below. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll catch you guys at a later date other than today. Enjoy the streams. Alright, I'm going. Ciao.